Thanks for stopping by 1-800-BusinessCards.com. Today we're going to discuss our executive line, our 30 mil plastic business cards, so you have an idea of what you're purchasing. Here are some examples of some designs. You can see that it's white backed to help add color. Very strong and durable plastic. Here's some more design options to give you some ideas. You can see how creative some people get. Here's a glass door. Maybe that's your product that you're promoting, some sort of glass or any type of product you can get creative with. You can also use vivid pictures, as you can see. The QR codes we white back so you can easily scan them. Here's another example of some cool, a viewfinder here, just a cool effect. We also offer it two-sided printing, so you can print on both sides. You can see the customer just opted for the top to be clear right there. Here you can see some cool lettering cut out, company name on the back. Here's another viewfinder card. So here's the thing, when you have white color or light colors in certain areas and then you use dark text, when you're printing on two sides you can vaguely see it through the front or vice versa. So keep that in mind if you're creating a certain design and maybe you don't want that. You might want to try to use some darker colors. Now let's discuss white backing. So here's the difference between two cards, one that's white backed and one that isn't. You can see that the one that's not white back has like a film strip look. Well, here it is, the same card white back. You see how vivid the colors are? That's because we white back all of the different areas. So if you're looking for this film strip card, you're going to want to tell us to not white back certain areas because we're going to try to white back as many elements as we can as the standard. It's included with our 30 mil plastic cards. Here's another film strip look, and you can see that certain areas we white backed, but we didn't white back the background. We just kind of left that tinted look. So you can see we white back the strips here, made all of the important text stand out, and we left this background like this faded clear look. Another option we do is we white halo any really small text to make sure that it's easily read. You can see here design and production, those were important words, and because they were so tiny in the design, we white haloed it so there would be no problem seeing it, and it doesn't take away from the design at all. Another option you can do is you can use a strip or some background color somewhere and put the text on top of it. This limits the possibility of not seeing any type of small text. It's really a great feature to add to a design if you have a lot of little text and you want to make sure it all stands out really well. Another option we offer is a matte varnish. This is for clear cards if you just want a slight frosted effect added to it. You can see it's just slightly frosted. It's not completely clear, so a lot of these little tiny details might just stand out a little bit more than if they were on a clear background. Any of those really tiny elements. You can see some people just opt for this kind of style of business card. They just want a little bit of frosting to it. Another option is just put the matte varnish on certain areas. So this way you get this kind of cool frosted and clear card. Keep in mind this matte varnish on the clear plastic, it has a glossy finish on the front. But if you want a frosted card with a matte finish, then you're going to go for our 30 mil frosted plastic business cards. It allows for printing on both sides. It just has a matte finish, and you can see when printing on both sides, again, keep in mind that the text might come through on the other end if you have some light colors there. Printing on both sides, you can see all elements are white backed. You can also have white lettering. Some really unique designs. You can see they put just some text on the back there and the back of the design. Another cool option. We also offer 30 mil in both gold and silver in case you want a different base. We also have 30 mil solid color plastic business cards. You can see these are really hard quality, very similar to the credit card in your pocket. If you really want your colors to be vivid and stand out and you don't want a transparent look, this is the type of card that you're looking for. You can see a high quality plastic business card with great coloring. Some cool design examples. We also offer some custom options. Our silver prismatic foil, you can see it adds a really cool effect to the card. Keep in mind there's slight shifts when stamping the foil, so it might move up and down slightly, so you really want it to be standing alone. So if it went up and down or in a place that has color, but if it moved up and down, it doesn't take away from the design at all. We also die cut in any type of way the plastic, so you can have this high quality plastic but die cut to meet your needs. Again, square corners. We don't recommend it, it's very sharp, but some customers opt for it for one reason or another. We can also custom size any of the plastics, including the frosted. You can see it's a really tiny business card, but frosted, a unique look. We can also add the lanyard slot technically to any of the cards. Most people opt on the solid color to get the lanyard slot for a badge or something like that. We can also go larger. You can see this is a white backed house where just the roof was left clear, so you can add different color backs to see it, and it comes on a key ring there. Another cool idea.